What it do, everybody? Welcome back to Rich Chill and Play. Welcome back to the Cleveland Browns franchise. And as you can see, we're in week 2. So it's a few things that we're gonna recap of what was missed of that final preseason game, and then what we did in week 1. So to start things out, when we did the week 3 of the preseason, we determined what the draft strength was gonna look like, and take a look at what we got going on here with the draft strength. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spin for every position. So for the quarterback class, let's see what it's gonna look like. Last year was normal. This year is gonna be a strong class, strong QB class. So for the running backs, it was pretty strong last year for the running backs. This year, it looks like it's gonna be normal. And then for wide receivers, it was very weak. I feel like we got some guys though. It is gonna be normal. For the tight end class, we are looking at, is it very weak? Nope. Tight end class will be normal too. This might be a pretty decent draft coming up for 2026. We might have to hold on to those picks. Now, if there's some tackles there, tackles is normal too. That's what we really need. We need to upgrade our line big time. All right, let's see what the interior line is gonna look like. And reason why we need to upgrade our line too is because our guys are getting older. We don't really have no young line, so we're gonna start looking at that this draft. And all of these are turning into normal. Like I said, this is gonna be a good draft. Defensive ends, we don't really need them, but it's a strong one. It's a strong one. We might find some upgrades in there. So this is definitely a draft to have some picks for sure. DTs, it was very strong, and DTs is still strong. These big boys coming out of there. And then for linebackers, it is normal this time. So it's not really no weak positions, honestly. Cornerbacks was very, very strong. Some teams got some good cornerbacks last year. This year is going to be normal. And then safeties. And I like the safeties I have. I'm not really looking for safeties. But if I wanted to go younger, I definitely could. If it's there, safeties would be normal. And then we're going to do kickers and punters. And then we know what our draft class is going to look like. Kickers very strong. It's going to be the class of the kickers. And yep, I do it for every position. You never know what a team needs. Then normal for the punters. All right, once we got that out the way, and you look, we had that week 1 game, and that week 1 game, we dominated. We dominated 38-7. The defense pretty much took the supreme spotlight of that game. We went in LA, we went and handled business against the Rams. We made Matthew Stafford pretty much, he should have considered retirement, honestly. We made him look like he doesn't have it anymore. So let's take a look at a few things that happened during that game. So first, you see Shador threw 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 3 times, but 61% completions through 2 touchdowns. Let's take a look at those 2 touchdowns Shador threw. Let's get down that field. Hey, that's why we needed a number 1 receiver right there. We got too much going on not to try. Right there, right there, right there. And then if you look at Matthew Stafford, man, he had a hard game against us. He went 19 completions, 31 attempts, 61 yards completion. He was averaging 5 yards a play, but he threw 5 interceptions and no touchdowns. Let's go and take a look at those 5 interceptions. What did I tell y'all about my defense? Come in. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I keep telling y'all, this defense is something serious. Something serious. All right, let's go. And based off those 5 interceptions you see who did it. Our guy, Jordan Brooks, 2 interceptions that game. Amazing. You saw what Martin Emerson Jr. did with his 2 interceptions. And then our new cornerback 1, Greg Newsome, the second, had his interception as well. Outstanding game for all of those guys. Rushing, we didn't have to worry about too much rushing. I mean, Quinshawn, he had a light game. He didn't have to do too much because the defense really took that game over. But this is the highlight for me. We got our wide receiver 1, Garrett Wilson. When you saw what Shedeur did with those 2 touchdowns, you saw who those 2 touchdowns went to. It went to Garrett Wilson. 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 89 yards, domination. I think he's about to have a smash season with us, with the Browns, and I think he's going to help us get to the Super Bowl. So that's just a small recap of what happened in week 1. The goal is that some of these things is going to be a recap like this because I wanted to be a little bit faster because we're going to get ready for NCAA 26 coming out within another month and switching over to that content. But I do want to stay dedicated to the goal of, I said that I wanted to get the Cleveland Browns a Super Bowl, and I plan on getting the Cleveland Browns a Super Bowl before I leave this franchise. So with that being said, I feel like we're closer than ever. I feel like this team, based off of what we seeing, based off of what the offense looks like and the defense look like, we might can do it this season. Hopefully we don't have to keep going season after season after season. Hopefully we can get it done this season. But if not, I'm going to stay dedicated to it. So coming up now in week 2, we got the Chicago Bears. We got the new, of course, not here, but Ben Johnson is, with that team. Caleb Williams gets to be in another year in that offense and what they have going on. So let's take a look at that team and see what did they improve at with for the Bears. It seemed like they're a pretty good, decent team based on the ratings. So Caleb Williams, he's a superstar now. He's definitely a superstar. He's living up to that #1 overall draft pick expectation for that team. You got DeAndre Swift here still. When you go a little bit more, you still got DJ Moore. You still got Adunze, and then you got Burden now. So you got 3 viable receivers in that locker room where it makes this team a little bit tough, but it gives Caleb Williams those weapons to throw to. So our cornerbacks is going to have a tough matchup, ahead of them. They still have Cole Kmet. What happened in the offseason, some reason, Madden logic, they're trading away these rookies, man. Like these rookies that was added to the season, I guess because they're low rating. Loveland got traded, which is bonkers to me, but that's the price you pay when you're trying to add a new updated roster to year behind console game. I mean, we have to take what comes with it, unfortunately. When it comes to their line is pretty decent. It wasn't as what it was a year ago, but they still got Montez Sweat. They still got Shamar Turner, who is stepping up in his second year. They have DJ Reader, which I think we saw DJ Reader in real life just got traded to the Ravens. They got Javon Dexter, and then they got 32 years old, still trying to do it, Grady Jarrett in that locker room, that veteran leadership. TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edwards still there. Of course, there goes our friend Jordan Hicks. He's there, and Jamin Davis. Look at Jamin Davis. He done went, and I want let's see his money. I'm interested. I want to see his money. What he got, because he was asking for a lot, and I don't think he was ready for that. This man got 1 year, $2 million, so he hit the market to see if he was going to get what he was going to get. The only reason why I give Jamin Davis credit for it is he got himself a starting role. He went where he can start. Kudos to him. They still got Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Tyreek Stevenson. Pretty good, DB group. Kevin Barrett is still there, 32 years old, still out there doing it. And Jaquan Brisker, as well as Jonathan Owens. So they have a pretty decent team. So this game that's coming up, it should be a banger against the Bears. But I think based off of what we got, I think we can go 2-0. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so let's get our weekly strategy together of what we looking like. Caleb is not just a superstar. This man is an X factor. This man is an X factor. That's what's up. That's a kudos to him. So let's go. We got defend medium pass. We'll keep that there. I'm kind of looking at deep pass, but we'll keep it at medium pass. Defend medium, and then if we see he's taking the top off with those guys, then we'll switch it. Blitz counter. They run about 36% in blitzing. Let's switch it. Man, their defense is pretty good. You see deep passer rates in 36.4, medium 57.6. They don't play no games. Our best success may be to throw it short right now. So that's what we're going to roll with. We're going to throw it short. You see I got Deacon Bolden, Oscar Charleston, and Kyle Bolden. We got them out there as far as the ones that's getting these extra points and practice. We want to develop those guys up for sure. And let's make sure we have no injuries before going into this game. We want to be full strength. Nope, we good to go. It's time to rock and roll. Let's get to it, y'all. All right, and let's see what we run in this game. All right, we're going to be playing moments.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you this great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting
All right, and as the game loading up, let's take a look at our starting offense here. This is what we're rolling with. And then our starting defense.
For week 2, it's kind of a very interesting thing. And here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year.
All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get to it.
And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25.
Man, I'm excited for y'all to get to see this team. Let's see what they're capable of.
For the first time, they're led out by the quarterback from USC.
So the goal is for this season, we're going to try to focus more on the big games, the big matchups, maybe division rivals, something like that, and focus on those games for playthroughs. That way we can get to the end. And he held on to that. That was a good hold on to the ball.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Look at those superstars and X factors on that line.
Game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams.
Ooh, that was close to a sack.
It's a short throw, caught by Kmet.
That was a close to a sack. You notice the line is they're a lot quicker at getting to the quarterback, which is a good thing. That's what we need this season. Caleb Williams is just good, but that's what we had Matthew Stafford shook last game. He didn't have the ability no more to kind of maneuver through that. He was taking sacks and throwing interceptions. So let's see if we can rattle Caleb the same way this game.
Moore going in motion.
Good tackle, Mason.
His defense all over
That's the guy I want to see more of a breakout from is Mason Graham. I want to see him do a little bit more.
Great job by the
He let
defense
Mike
here,
Hall
quickly
just
realizing that
completely
this was
come
gonna
and
be
take
a draw.
over.
They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop.
All right, second and
but they're able to
12,
take them down
running.
the field for a loss.
Good catch from behind Miles.
Way forward, a gain of about 5.
All right, we're in. Let's see what we can do here.
Operating from the shotgun.
Good job. You see, that's that pressure. Jeremiah, it's the pressure. That's what we need to continue to do.
Especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
All right, here we go. We get to see our boy Shador out there. He's mistake-free so far. That's what we want. We want to do way better than 33 interceptions from last game. 2 touchdowns. We want to do way better than 33 interceptions last year.
In the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow?
Bears got a pretty good defense.
Offense, defense,
Their defense ain't no scrubs.
Special teams. They showed last week and going forward.
Let's showcase Garrett out there.
He'll drop to throw.
Our boy Judy.
To the hands of
3rd and
Judy
1.
on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw.
Nice. Nice to sit in that pocket and deliver that ball.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Ooh.
Into the hands of
Did y'all see that? Look at the zip. Look at the poise. It's like that second year Shador looking good.
When you have one of the best receivers in the game, you understand that even if the coverage
Oh,
is
yeah.
not perfect for the play call.
And see, the big thing about that, remember last season, if a offensive or defensive lineman jumped outside, Shador wouldn't snap that ball. Now he's getting to the point, like, hopefully we'll see a little bit more. If he fake snaps, he snaps the ball a little bit more and catches them off sides versus letting them get back reset.
They'll look to throw again.
Ooh,
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again.
it's a difference when you get a number 1 receiver. Wide receiver 1,
Get the completion
it's a little
on
bit
1st and
different.
5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's complete, and he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down.
And remember, we got a new offensive coordinator in Seth Henry too. So this playbook and these plays is a little bit different from what we called last year.
Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Turn and hand
We want the first down. That's what we want.
bring this inside the 15.
We want. That's what we want. The first down.
They'll try to get the right
There you go.
hand
Make them. Yeah, make them chase you.
And he'll get about 5.
Make them chase you.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Cut up.
Up the middle.
That's first down.
He's gonna bring
Oh,
this
3rd
one
and inches.
close to a first down. Looks like
So what do we do?
just a yard short.
What do we do? We trust this running game.
It is 3rd
That's what we do. We trust the running game.
They'll try to run this one in.
We trust the running game.
Gonna have a Browns first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a run.
Right there.
And he
Right there.
one across.
Touchdown, Juskins.
Touchdown, Browns.
while we stop here, we're gonna see what we're gonna run for the next quarter. All right, we going defense.
Decent field position to start this drive. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground.
Good tackle, good tackle.
Nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
There you go, good tackle. Yep, let's go in the second quarter. All right, so we got a first glimpse of our offense and our defense looking good so far. A lot of football left to play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Swift.
Good job, good job.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1.
He only averaging 2 yards a carry right now, so we doing good on that running front.
3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun.
Good job, Brooks.
Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense and back to work.
All right, offense time. Come on, Shador.
1st and 10.
Ooh, ooh. That was a nice cut back. I like that. All right, give it to him again. All right, they own it that time. That's all right, 3rd and 5. This should do his territory. Empty backfield. I think Njoku or Garrett Wilson getting this ball. There's Judy. It's up to the defense again. What we gonna do? Let's throw a little blitz at him. Let's see how he handles it.
With 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Quick throw here.
Ooh, nice hit. Nice hit. Make him think about it. Make him think about coming across that middle.
2nd and a yard.
Watch him, Kyle.
A play fake.
Right there. Swessinger. Swessinger.
And down he goes.
I think that's his 2nd sack this season. Be on the lookout for him. 3rd and 9. Let's get another stop. Oh, no, you got to get back. Mike, don't kill us with that this season.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Can you catch him, Simmons?
And he's going to be dragged down, but not.
That was a great throw. That was a great throw by Caleb. I can't even front you on that. Great throw.
Just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away. Receiver just finds himself in a
We're going to have to keep an eye on Rome.
There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play
All
they
right.
call, you're wide open.
It's your go, Jeremiah.
You just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So
Good job. Good job.
right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Can
All
they
right, come
keep
in,
this
son.
drive rolling?
Come on.
Here is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And Swift. The Bears are going to be set up here on 1st and goal. They get the conversion.
Let's throw another blitz at him. Come here, pinch. Watch Swift. Good job, Brooks. Let's get to the 2-minute warning. The goal is a field goal or a turnover, but no touchdown.
Following this, another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. He's got it at the 3.
Yeah, he had 2 people on the right side too. Let's see what that 2-minute offense look like. We got all 3 of our timeouts.
For this next possession, this one has been
Empty backfield.
so far. A field goal.
Steps up in the pocket. You got a little bit of time. You had enough time, Shador. You had enough time.
Going to use the first of their time
Get them together, Mike.
Prior to this second down play.
There's no reason we want him to hold that ball that long. Okay. Great job. First down. What are we doing? All right. Oh. The one you let him go. He hit you with a spin move, and it was a wrap. Okay, there you go. Lay on top of him. Hey, Garrett Wilson is a monster, y'all. Garrett Wilson is a monster. We got our guy. We got our guy. Okay, there you go. Get it out. Second, okay. Good job. Use them out of bounds. We in field goal range now.
Number one, the traditional handles. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection.
Step up, step up. We got our guy. No, challenge it, challenge it. Y'all better challenge that. Oh, y'all not gonna, the booth not gonna review it either?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The booth didn't review that either in 2 minutes?
Defensively making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Bet.
Hopkins' kick is good.
Let's see what we gonna run.
The Browns
Just
tie
know,
this game up here late.
just know. Let's put the league on notice.
And that's really well done here.
Garrett Wilson about to be a problem this season.
A good snap, a good hold.
Garrett Wilson about to be a problem.
Here comes a return
Is it
from
full
the
of
5.
moments?
And he'll be
All right, we're gonna be playing a full quarter.
25-yard line. Bears offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go out even at 10 as this drive begins. First.
Now they got
and
some
10.
time. This is when we get our interception. This is when the turnover. Oh, he posting though. That X factor is on. If you don't know, his X factor is dots.
They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second
Yeah, his
and
X
6.
factor is dots, but we can't let him dot us up like that. Come on. Show us something, Kyle. Right there.
Here's Williams.
Sit him down. And you ain't getting out of bounds.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come
I don't know
here
why DJ
first
Moore trying to act
and
like that
10.
didn't hurt. Come on.
From the shotgun.
Uh-uh.
Here's Williams.
I see it. Go get him.
He's going to run it.
Yeah.
And he'll
Good job. No more timeouts.
get down.
You better get it out of bounds.
To the play.
Oh, that's a wrap.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Williams now to throw.
Did he get out?
The hands of Moore.
Oh, he got lucky.
The quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially
Switch it up.
downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route.
Oh, my
This is
goodness.
something that they
If
know
he
in the
would have hit
future, running
wrong.
a couple yards,
8-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. A carry now for Strong. And
All right, good job here. We're gonna run a little bit more before we start testing the we start testing Shadour's arm. Yep, pull him out there. Let's go. Do a little. I thought blocking was gonna be a little bit better than what it was. It's a tough throw that I want the Judy, especially if Thrash can take Jalen down the field where I want him to. Right there. Right there. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pass.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of
Right there.
overcoming it. So,
Right there.
ball downfield,
Right there.
with the ball,
I told y'all Garrett Wilson is a problem.
That long one's gonna bring them
This is-
first and goal. He is brought down.
I don't want to keep saying it.
5-yard line.
I don't want to keep saying it. Maybe everybody don't understand. We just gonna let the play talk.
He'll drop to throw.
Right there.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is what's gonna put us in the Super
Just
Bowl
feels
right
like a
here.
big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in
I'm
the
telling
second
you.
half,
He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now.
Get to him. Shut him down. Good job, Bolden.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Let's do a little blitz. Let's switch sides. There you go. I don't know what you see.
Throwing on second down.
You got it.
Williams.
Ooh. Kyle, I wasn't familiar with your game.
So no
I didn't know that ball was laying hat like that.
lined up a first down.
Oh yeah, I need to see a little bit more of that. Show me. Hey, get to him. Sit him down. Sit him down. We're not doing that. You better tread carefully. Yeah, I know that took the wind out of you. Swift. Just go ahead and sit it down. I don't know who else you got to put up in there.
But it will set up third down.
All right. Come in a little bit. I'm going to have to help Brooks over here a little bit.
Operating from the shotgun, it's
That was a good throw. That was a good throw, good read. Good throw, good read.
one of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball
Watch
out of
the run.
quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes
Oh,
it's by
my
design.
goodness.
Sometimes it's based on need.
That was on me.
Nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into
I
the
had
hands of his
Jeremiah
receiver
juke out the
and then
way.
see what he can do after the catch.
All right, good blitz
So it's up to the
coming.
line for first down
Come on.
and 10.
Come in, son.
Moore going in motion. On first down, they give it right back to Swift. Shows off a little footwork. Winding his way for a run of 8. Here's
We're not
second
shying away
and
from the
10.
blitzes. What are you doing?
Here's Swift.
Good job. Good tackle.
Touch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is
Come on,
called,
come
so
in.
much of the success depends
Come in.
upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up
Oh.
a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right
I
into
left
the
my assignment, but I might as well committed to it. I know you heard Caleb. I laid a hit on him.
16-yard line.
He felt that.
First and 10. Now Williams.
Get over there to him.
Complete.
Get over there to him.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain
All right.
of just 3.
Come in, son. Put a little pressure on him.
To throw
Oh,
on second down.
that was a nice little zigzag, wasn't it?
Off he goes.
There you go. Good job, Simmons.
Time and time again, just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides
That's
to
cool.
tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
There's a great cut up in there. Let's see what we gonna run.
At 17. So back to level.
All right, we're gonna end the game where we started, which is moments.
From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The
Look at
Browns
Garrett
offense
Wilson,
and their
man.
big play wide out
We got
getting
our
set
wide
for
receiver
their
one.
next possession.
How you
And
not
see
can
the
be
numbers
excited
for him.
about that?
Into this third quarter, off the screen, he has been open and electric throughout. A run play here with Strong. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
We gonna run something, or we're gonna go into fourth quarter. Okay, cool.
So, both teams
Fourth quarter, man, we tied up
touchdowns in that frame
17-17.
as
This
we
turning
get
out to be
through
a
the
good
end of the
game. This is a
third
banger.
quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
3rd and 4.
It'll take
This is
ahead
an
for a gain
important
of about 5.
conversion,
Here
Shador.
comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw.
Good job, good job, good job. Good play call.
The screen works for 10 yards.
I
and a
love
first
it.
down.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 47.
They'll look to throw.
Uh-oh, we got a long bomb. This is risky. That was a risky throw. We know he loves to give those to Jamari Thrash at least once a game. Sometimes he comes down with it, sometimes he don't. He was double covered that time, so that's a risky throw. Okay, yep. Now this is what Shador knows. He knows his screens and he knows his slants. He's gonna throw that. Stick to what you're familiar with. What works. Okay. I saw him, but I was surprised he went there. He was covered. I guess he wanted Pierre to be able to make a move, give him an opportunity. I feel Garrett Wilson coming. Ooh. There you go, Thrash. That was a big play. Big time throw. Okay. Okay. Huh. There you go. There you go. Okay, we in, y'all. We are in.
You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back.
That was a hell of a catch. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a hell of a catch. Shador is having a game, but let's be careful. Let's be careful.
As you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here.
Let's run that ball.
I'm surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw.
That ain't gonna work. Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, maybe it is gonna work. So that's what we're gonna do. Run the ball. Run the ball. Get some time out. Yep. That's on defense. Defense, good job. I see you should do it using your snap count. Good job.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal.
There we go. There we go. We right where we want to be. We are right where we want to be.
His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
24-17, y'all. All we got to do is hope our defense can hold it down. All right. You see, he posting. I think it's closer. He in the zone. We've been doing a great job on Swift, even though it's been looking like he's been getting some good carries off. He's only 52 yards in. Okay, let's go, let's go. Great job. There we go. There we go. Good sack, Jordan. That was big. That was a big blitz call.
After that 2nd down sack, Really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage.
That's what kills. Rome is killing us. Rome is killing us. All right.
Done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I don't like this.
Going on 1st down, it's Williams. His man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're gonna work
All right, we got to be careful. I can't really play with Caleb. I can't really give him too many looks.
The 2-minute warning remain as we get set.
He gonna take him. That's all it took. That's all it took. Tell him, Grant.
Run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
I told you our defense will come in clutch. My defense is what's going to carry us where we need to go.
Points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Let's go on that 2-minute warning. Mm-hmm.
2 minutes remain.
All right, now it's about getting them to use them timeouts. But the biggest thing to get them to use the timeouts, we got to find a way to convert somehow. That's the biggest thing. We got to find a way to convert.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So right out of the 2-minute.
All right.
We get a timeout.
So this is big for us.
With a minute 56 to go.
This is big for us. Let's see if I can get Judy this ball somehow.
They'll drop to throw.
Now we got to find a way to stop Caleb. Caleb got 2 pretty much timeouts. He can do something with it. So this is where my defense needs to be elite.
Here's Williams.
There you go. There you go. I like that. Oh, that was us that had to use the time. Oh, that helped them. That timeout helped them.
For 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Watch Rome. Watch Rome. All right, Baker is in the game.
Comes with a minute 15 left to go in the 2nd half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more.
Don't let him get out of bounds. Make him work with what he got.
It's a gain of 8.
Get that out of here. There you go, Kyle.
The big tight end.
Let's go.
The intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike,
let's go.
They know this
through the nickel
has
wide.
To be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the defense.
He's getting closer, but
Gain of 7.
there we go. Miles. There we go. They got no timeouts. 2nd and 20. We got to make something happen.
33 seconds remaining.
So Wessinger, you're going to have to go up and play that.
It's Williams.
There you go. Miles Garrett again. This is what the defense shows us. This is what the defense. We ain't going for that. This is what the defense shows up. This is what the defense shows up. Game time. I don't care what he talking about. Unstoppable. It ain't happening on our watch. It ain't happening on our watch. Game time. Game time.
It's a win for
that fumble, that forced fumble by Grant
They get the victory here,
was
away from
the
home,
turning point.
to run their
Those two
early
back-to-back
season record
sacks by
to
Myles
2-0.
Garrett was the turning point that really put Caleb in the bind. I think those conversions and those big-time games and dominant game that Garrett Wilson had. And once again, Shador, another game, 0 turnovers, flawless. If this is the team that we're going to be playing like, this is what we're going to be doing throughout the season, the Super Bowl is coming. Super Bowl is coming. So Caleb Williams, like I said, he was 82% completion. He's doing his thing, but Shador is right there with him, 81% completion. 2 touchdowns for Caleb, 1 touchdown for Shador. The only thing that kind of messed this game up for them is the turnovers, the fumbles, that fumble recovery we got. Quishon, he only had to carry the ball 11 times. DeAndre Swift, he carried the ball 52 times. The only thing I don't like is 1.8 yards a carry. With this new offensive coordinator and Seth Henry, our strong point seems like to be our passing game versus the strong point last year was our running game. But it's only game 2, so we can see how this is going to change throughout games. Rome was kind of doing his thing here. Luther was doing his thing, but Komet was the big force. But Garrett Wilson is the guy. 7 receptions, 143 yards. He's the guy. There's no question about it. We got our wide receiver 1, big time. Jordan Brooks doing what he does. Isaiah Simmons holding down that nickel slot, big time. I love it. Myles Garrett, 2 big sacks. The 2 sacks where he didn't have any the whole game when we needed it, he made it count. That's what makes him a big time player. I love that. Swessinger got him a sack as well. Just tremendous game. Good job by Kyle Bolden, our rookie free safety. Got him a forced fumble and a pass deflection. He's doing his thing. So that's week 2 we got down. All right, and then just to give you an idea of what these recordings are gonna look like, we didn't show the ones with the Rams, but we showed the Bears. That's a good team. You're gonna watch us play the Bills. Most likely you're going to watch us play the Broncos. You're going to watch us play the Ravens. You're going to watch us play the Bengals. Dolphins, we probably won't see. We'll see depending on how that game goes. It could be a clean sweep of the series, or it can be a revenge game in week 8. Same way with the Ravens. We'll probably, we want to see Travis Hunter versus Shador again. Packers, we may not play. Jets, we may not play. Steelers, we will. At least that first one, we got our bye week. We'll play the Lions. We probably won't show the Vikings. We probably won't show the Patriots. And we'll get to the last game of the Steelers. So, and this going to also be record-based too. We're going to keep up with these records. If there are records, if they're not doing too good, we want to kind of play the good teams. And we want to kind of fast-track this franchise mode on this channel here to get to the Super Bowl. So other than that, man, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the comments for sure. Thank you for chilling with Rich Chill and Play. Until next time, salute.